Sarah.
And I'm Kim.
We're glad you're joining us today to talk about our stitching and other stuff. I said
it. Getting started for us is really hard.
I know. Well, what's today? Today's February 6th, Sunday.
Really? Yeah, it is.
That's all I got to say about that. Aren't you glad you're watching today? We're really doing great. It's really warm here today. I kind of feel like spring is like in the air, even though it's still really far away. Like I know that it's not, but it feels warm here today.
Trader Joe's had stemmed daffodils in there.
What did?
Trader Joe's had stemmed, not bloomed, but I'm sure if I bought a bunch, they'd be bloomed by tomorrow. But I'm not in. You know how much I love spring, so I don't know.
I do. I'm thankful we got through January. I guess that's the thing.
You know what though?
January.
I think I actually dislike February more than I dislike January. Mm-hmm. I like January. I dislike February. February is such a weird middle month. Like,
yeah.
I know.
like February because February.
Millie's here. I don't know. Can you hear Millie? She's talking. What? You like February because
it's always warm and then it gets cold in the end of it.
Yeah, we often have like a couple weeks of nice weather.
In January, there was dandelions
really
in the pasture.
Yeah,
the other day.
That's weird because there's still snow on the ground. Although today it's looking like it's melting more.
Yeah, it's like almost.
My daylilies have little stems, little blades up about this tall in all my beds.
I haven't gone out and moved. Like there's a bunch of dead leaves on top of ours that fell late because our sycamore loses its leaves really late.
I don't have any pussy willows yet though.
You're not part of this chat.
Yeah, we don't care what season you like.
Yes. Yeah, I might have some little crocuses or hyacinths peeking out. Sometimes by this time I do. So I should go look.
Early, but I guess it's the same every year. It just seems early to me.
Yeah. We do have a little oak sapling growing in our, so I, shh, go away. Go stand over there. Go stand over there.
Sorry.
Like yelling in my ear. I bought a little rosemary plant.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in the fall, like at the beginning of winter, it was just a little stem with some rosemary buds on it. Like, and it has grown a ton so that it's like plant now.
Yeah, it's hardy. Rosemary's
surprised me inside in a pot. But then we also planted a couple of acorns next to it. And one of those sprouted and is a pretty
fun. You can have a little oak tree.
The other one is like kind of put out roots, I think, but it was maybe upside down. So we covered it more with dirt and hopefully it'll start blooming. Anyways, you know, we do stitching here too, but
we have to work our way in.
We have to like ease into the discussion, but I do have kids here that are chomping at the bit to do that so they can go play video games, I guess.
Okay, go.
Come on, child. Fine.
Yeah.
Hi.
Say who you are.
Stop
it.
Millie.
Hi, Millie.
We used to have very high standards for their behavior when we first started this.
Yeah.
I feel like our standards have slipped a little.
Okay. Starting next week, the standards are high.
Okay.
You have to, good. I don't know.
They had to sit and they had to be quiet till we called them over.
That's
yeah.
They
think this is their channel now or something.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't.
I'm sure we'll have lots of comments saying, well, you know, we really only watch for that.
We don't want to hear those.
So
the old ladies aren't that interesting. It's the kids that are fun.
Celebration, Christmas celebration.
Okay.
Pumpkin
Here,
stitchery. Sorry.
This is super
cute.
Really cute. Julie Dixon sent us this. Millie started it as soon as she could possibly. Millie is my Christmas lover.
Okay, so doing the R.
Oh my gosh, look how far you got. You got the little reindeer. Oh, you got Rudolph. Oh my gosh.
You're like basically a third of the way through, almost.
That is so cute, Millie. Love it.
Yeah, you just have like the presents to do at the bottom and then
bombing along.
It's a town.
Oh, it's a little town. Oh yeah, like Rudolph's over the town. I thought they were presents, but they're little house.
Oh yeah, it's a little house. Yeah, little town.
Yeah.
So cute. Good job, girlfriend.
Nice. Very cute. All right. And I have another one to share today. Just one. Oh, you just took Liddy's.
Oops. Sorry.
So Lydia has something to share today too.
Liddy does.
Go away.
So this is My Bees and Honey by Tiny Modernist. I'm doing this one.
This one.
Okay, I finished it.
You finished it. I wondered if you didn't finish it. You were getting so close. Look how cute that is.
Bring it closer.
Oh my gosh, Liddy, how cute. Nice stitching.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Oh, and I started on this one.
Oh, that just, oh, I like the little flowers around the bottom of that one. Oh gosh. Wow. Not only did you start, but you got a good start on it.
Stitching up a storm. I know.
It's really cute. Do you have plans for that? You're going to put them in little hoops, or what are you going to do? Or
This-
put them all together in one piece?
We can get a hoop. Like buy a
we
cute
need
hoop.
a bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
Get a cute hoop that you can put it in the right
They
size.
aren't going to be all one thing. Yeah, they're going to be different.
Hey, are you styling your own hair now, or does Mama still do it in the morning?
She curls it, but otherwise I.
I still love it. Still super cute.
Yeah, just a quick curl around the back gives it some, and the side kind of gives it some body, and
Yeah,
it's a little flatter now than it was this morning, but it's still really cute.
it's cute. Looks cute.
I think you need to blow dry it with a little bit of gel in it or something, and then it'll hold that shape a little longer when we do
Yeah.
curl it.
Or a little mousse or something. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really cute on her.
it is cute. Suits her face.
Yeah, it does. Thanks for sharing.
Gives her hair a little more lift and body.
Mhm,
Like this.
definitely. Like that, like yours. Maybe you should try the like in asymmetrical.
Oh, this that would drive me nuts. That constant.
Yeah, I thought it might bother her, but it hasn't bothered her
Mm.
at all. She likes
Okay.
it. She does clip it back now and then, but
Mhm.
yeah. Well, we do every week when we have somebody send us something, we do a little segment called Featured Friends. I'm having a hard time today. The words aren't coming smoothly.
Featured friends. Where
We love it when friends send us a picture of something they've worked on or are working on, and we get to feature it for them on our channel. So this week we have one of our friends sent us one, and her name is Tina. So Tina sent us Crystal Christmas, which she just finished, which is a Mirabilia, and it is gorgeous.
there are like no words for how I feel about that piece.
I know.
I mean, stunning doesn't even really cover it, Tina.
Yeah. Breathtaking, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll put the pictures right here so you can see as well. Well, as you can see, stunning is like not even sufficient for how beautiful that
Oh.
piece is.
And
It's so gorgeous.
she has a Flosstube, Tina Stitches, is what it's called. And a couple episodes back, she highlights that piece, and you see it all just out there. Like it's
Once it's finished, or was she still working?
yeah.
It was
No,
done.
she did it when she finished. She's done several when she was working on it, but then I'm pretty sure I saw one where she had finished it. It's just she does a lot of very, big pieces. Like she does a lot of Mirabilias and just Victoria sampler with specialty stitches. I mean, she's kind of like I bow down to you, Tina, because
Yeah, just gorgeous.
I can't. Yeah, and even like her Biscornu that she did. I mean, it's like 10 times more beautiful than my Biscornu's ever gonna be. So you should go check her out. She will inspire you to dream big.
Yes, and she said in her email that she's giving away that copy, and maybe it's in her latest. I'm not sure. So you should
Yeah, I
follow
think she
her.
just
Sure.
Yeah, I think she just uploaded an episode like today or something.
That may be she may be giving away the pattern for Crystal Christmas, which
yeah, it's beautiful. I can't even imagine how much all the materials cost for it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely like an heirloom piece in my opinion.
Yeah. She talks about, I think it was when she was talking about that piece too, about how she kind of broke down, like, I think she felt like the pattern had her buy more of one thing than she needed. And then, I think that was maybe in that episode before she actually has totally finished it. She was doing some finishing things and she thought she was going to have way too many beads. But that one angel on the far left, I think has a, she's holding a chain of beads.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that she had forgotten she had to do, but so I think the beads came out not so much. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a long strand of beads.
So anyway, very, very beautiful. Thank you so much, Tina.
Yeah, thanks.
Made my day. I want it to be Christmas again.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah. I don't really know. I mean, I know she said that Dina half stitch, cross stitch stitched that piece, but I've not really seen a lot of other people talking about that piece.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one pop up a lot. It's probably because it's huge and a lot of white.
Well, I don't see a lot of that ring around the rose tree either.
Yeah, which is also really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you again, Tina.
Yes, thank you for sending those in. I'm still like, have the pictures on my phone and I'm still oohing and awing over it over here.
And really, truly, you need to make an effort to get that in and get framed. Do not put it in the bin of shame. Did you hear her talk about that? The bin of shame? I'm like,
well, I have before, yeah.
She calls it, it's a shame it's not framed. That's her bin of shame. It's a shame it's not framed.
She's pulled a few pieces out of there over the time I've watched her, and I'm just like, that's so, how is that in the bin of shame? But I mean,
that piece almost needs to be on the wall with little focal lights pointing on it. So
you need to redecorate your house with sconces like a museum highlighting this piece. That's how much we love it. Oh gosh.
It deserves its own lighting.
So if you have something to share, please send it in. We would love to feature it. I think I might have something for a week or, a little bit out. I've got a couple emails. I just do them in the order I get them, but we love it. And it doesn't have to be Crystal Christmas.
No, that one just.
Anything.
Well,
if you have a Flosstube, we'd love to share that.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm oohing because I'm just such a Christmas person anyway. So
yeah,
that one just, but yeah, no, we've loved everything we've seen. I mean, and things that I wouldn't even know about, patterns that I've never seen before have popped up for us. So that's been really fun to see. Since, I mean, we're not fast stitchers and we're showing the same things many, many weeks, months in a row. I start new things just so I have something different to show you. See, I'm taking one for the team.
Oh, is that why you start?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's for the Flosstube.
For the Flosstube.
That's toxic behavior. Well, I have, just to prove that I have before finished something fully, I have a previous finish that I did a couple of years ago. I still love this piece. It's just still hanging on my wall, but it's probably going to come down in another month or so as we move towards spring. But this is Alicia Paulson, and I can't remember the name of this one, but it's still, you can still get the pattern on her website at aliciapaulson.com.
She might even have a kit. I know she re-released some kits. I just can't remember which one.
Yeah, this one was a kit. Well, I might have taken parts of your kit. I can't remember which ones I did that with, but I just.
But you buy her PDFs and you can get fabric on anywhere.
It's all Ada and
PMC,
standard Zweigart.
PMC floss, so it's not hard to do.
And I just love this one.
It's just so simple and sweet.
Yep, I think that's what I like about it. It's just simple, looks pretty on my wall, it makes me feel happy.
Even in yucky December or January.
Even in yucky January.
Well, yep. I'm slowly bringing out some Valentine kind of things to put in amongst my winter stuff. I'm not taking winter down yet. And I stitched this last year for Magazine Monthly Challenge. It looks exactly how it looked last year when I finished it. I haven't sewn up the bottom.
just to prove that we don't fully finish things.
But you know, it's going to just sit in that tiered tray like that and nobody's even going to know. I might just stick some back.
So don't feel too ashamed.
Just in case you guys were starting to feel impressed, don't.
Don't worry. You probably shouldn't even be here watching us. Really, you could probably go spend your time better somewhere else.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I even forget what pattern this is.
Yeah, it was in a magazine.
Maybe I think it was just called ABCs of Love, maybe, and it was in probably either Just Cross Stitch or I think it was in the Just Cross Stitch magazine last year, which I haven't seen a new one of those yet, but I'm not going to the stores that much that carry it. So anyway, this was a finish and it was almost fully finished. Here, we'll just pretend.
I like that blue. Is it a ribbon, like a velour ribbon or something that you have?
Actually, it was a piece of fabric.
Oh, I like it. I think it just highlights the colors.
Yeah.
Nicely. I don't know. Something about it just ties things together.
And then that was just the back. And this fabric, I actually love this fabric. I got it at Hobby Lobby, I think. So that was my previous finish. My previous finish.
The previous mostly
It takes me 2 seconds to whip stitch that up.
I'm like, I have one like that too. My little cat that I stitched,
Panushka.
Pinoshka, in the shape of a cat. Bottom is still not stitched up. That's stupid because I have a needle in my hand. A couple hours a night, I could easily like. Oh my gosh! So
you're going on your third Halloween putting that up without being sewn up. So maybe this year will be your lucky year.
This year, no, probably not. Why bother now?
Goals for 2022.
Actually finish something all the way. So maybe we should share our whips that'll never be fully finished. They're just going to go in the bin of shame. Here, I'll go first. Okay, but I will really fully finish this one. So look at how far I'm at. This is the sweater I'm knitting for Millie, and it's called Annabelle by.
Oh, is the hood done?
No, but I still have the sleeves to do, and it's hard to see.
But the hood's done. The hood's done.
It is all done, and look at this cute little hood.
Oh,
it has the little I-cord like.
Cute.
So that when it hangs down, it kind of has that little.
Yes, and you got the trim, the red trim. Oh.
Yes, and I've got the red. I'm gonna put it on myself so that you can kind of see. It's rolling under. I think once I block it, it will lay flatter. If you don't know what blocking is, if you don't knit, if you wet down the garment, a wool garment, and then lay it flat in the shape that you want it, it will come out. It will dry that way. So, and then I just finished this part today. This has the lace pattern around the hood.
Cute. So cute.
Yeah, and so that's all the red I'm gonna do. The sleeves are gonna be entirely gold, and they're just a long sleeve with this daisy stitch pattern at the cuff.
So sweet.
So I'm hoping I could maybe even get it. I don't have as much stitching this week really because I've been working so hard. I really want to finish this before it warms up for her so she can wear it some. On a regular basis before summer comes and we don't need to wear anything.
Yeah.
So that's a big whip, even though that's not stitching. I've been working my booty off on that.
No kidding. Well, that hood's no joke.
Yeah, that was a lot of stitching. The sleeves should go pretty fast. I think they're just knit in the round and I just will
anytime you're in the round, you just round.
Yeah, I think that'll be way faster. Whereas the hood was just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then I had to pick up all those stitches all the way around and then knit those. And I had to do there was the daisy stitch, which was, it really adds a ton to have that stitch in the lacy stitch in the hood.
Oh yeah.
That's another like layer of stuff. But I really like it. She really likes it. She's excited.
Good. I'm sure she will love it.
And I'm just working away on my Bringo pieces. Nope, not Bringo. Magazine monthly pieces. And Brenda sent us a picture. I think it might be next week that it comes up to be featured, but she sent us a picture of her finished gathering eggs. This is not in the pattern, but I'm working really hard to get this. My goal was 4 hours on this month, and I think I'm at 1 or 2 now. So I've been plugging away at just the border, just down and down.
Just the border and the bottom. Yep. So close.
I know. It's like close enough I can like taste it, and then I'd need to get the
Yeah.
beans and everything. But
No, but that won't take you very long.
yeah, no, I think
She
it
doesn't
won't.
have that. Well, she does have some, but not
She's
as
got
many.
some beads, not like Crystal Christmas. No, nothing like that. So I do, and she is just so nice to work on.
Mm-hmm.
And then my other big piece I was working on a lot this week was my Biscornu, because I really want to get that done. So I haven't really shown this for a while because I don't think I really had it on my Bringo board.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been working on the Flanders Fields Biscornu from Heartstring Samplery. This is a bad picture because my printer it does this like line thing sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on the back side, which is going to look like this. You can't
Uh-huh.
see it very well. And I am just stitching the border around it.
Oh my gosh.
And then it's going to be done and ready to assemble.
Oh, I better bring mine out and start working on mine.
You know, I really I'm
I
excited.
just have I just have the back to do of mine, and it's not even as much as what you had to do on your back.
Yeah, the green was getting kind of tedious. I was getting ready to be done with it. So I just plowed through. And that was on my magazine board. So if I get it finished, then I get to check that off. I think I was working on it for 3 hours this month. I can't remember off the top of my head how much I've gotten done. So that was the other kind of big thing trying to, like, they're kind of like both close to being finished. So then I'm motivated to push
more motivated.
And then the other thing, I chose to put this on my Magazine Monthly. If you're new and haven't watched us, we both are part of a Facebook group called Magazine Monthly Challenge. And there's a acrostic every month with one letter, and you choose a project that kind of goes with that letter. So for this month, the theme is food. The acrostic is yummy. I chose gathering eggs because of the eggs for food. And then like the Y was yellow for Biscornu, for my yellow.
Oh, sure.
So this one is coming up twice on my Magazine Monthly board as well this month. So that means 6 hours on this total before the end of February. And I think I've got 3 hours done. I feel like I should have more progress than I actually do for 3 hours, but there's a lot of color changes on this little
I was
turtle.
going to say, there's probably a lot of, it's so quirky.
I know. I know. So that is really what they look like too. That's the funny thing. So yeah. Well, I didn't even really realize that the dark blue were kind of a flowery pattern until just.
Oh yeah, it's got like the little design and.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. When I was stitching it, it was just. Not paying attention to that. So that one is fun. This is nice fabric to stitch on too. I forget what you gave me. It's 32
count. I got you the cult for
Vintage Country Mocha.
Oh, maybe I just got it. I think I just picked out a piece.
Yeah, because it calls for ancient linen. Picture this plus 40 count, but I'm doing it on the 32.
Yeah, I wasn't going to presume you wanted to do anything on 40 count.
40 count is kind of a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, the last thing that I worked on, this is on my Whipco board. So this is the Riolis sunflower piece. I've pulled it out a few times lately. And I think I have my Whipco goal done on this for the month.
Oh wow, you're really bombing along.
Yeah.
Oh, you did go over to the other side.
I decided I would go over to the other side and do some there. And so there's another. So this is where I was working.
Yeah, give you a break from the big ones.
Yeah, and I can like really probably see the progress on that one come out fast.
Yeah.
So that is what I worked on this week.
Good job.
That one. It's kind of fun to work on Ada. That's kind of a bigger. I don't know what count this is. It is 14 count. It's kind of fun to work on something like.
Oh no.
I don't work on 14 count very often.
No, 14 count, no.
I would maybe work on 28 count linen, and so then it's same equivalent, but it's not as straightforward as working on. What'd you work on this week?
Well, I just got my thread caught in the zipper. So I've been working on my calendar piece. Here. It's a really bad copy because my printer was really bad, but I'm working on February. It's just these little blue bells. Well, they're not really blue bells because they're purple. So I had gotten the frame done before the month. And I started just the greenery around the top up there.
Oh, cute.
Made a mistake, had to rip out half of it because I was off one whole stitch. I think I'm going to change some colors up in this piece though. I've been looking at it and they use a lot of gold and I'm like, could have been more creative than that. So the February is stitched in just a gold.
Oh.
Right there.
And I'm going to change gold. It's kind of like a carry across color because you can kind of use it.
Maybe. I mean, they use it in some of the motifs. They use it. Also, like I'm looking at the sheet for March. I don't like the colors of their little coats. Kind of drab. I'm going to brighten it up a little bit, I think. So yeah, I'm going to get a little creative. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just sit there one night as a zombie and just do what I've pulled out. But anyway, so this should not take me terribly long.
Yeah.
It's not, these are a lot. Well, not all of them. I mean, January had quite a bit of stitching in it, but definitely less than what last year's piece was, the Joyful World. So that is actually on my magazine monthly acrostic twice. So I need to do 4 hours, and I think I've done 2. 2 hours. And then also on my acrostic for the 2 M's is Miss Millie's Snow, which I started in January.
You put it on twice.
Yeah. It's not a great picture. It is by Theresa Miller of Theresa's Primitive Treasures. Took it out of the magazine. So she's just a little snow girl with a little blue outfit on. So I actually did quite a bit on her. Well, on it, not necessarily her. But I only had like these 2 done and part of the greenery. So I did the rest of the greenery. It comes up and down over here eventually. I did that flower. I did the pot. I think I did her. I started filling her head in.
Oh, that's her. Oh.
Yeah, that's her.
She's little.
Yeah, they use a kind of a grayish color for her. I guess she's dirty snow. We call her industrial snow. So I actually worked on her 3 hours. So she didn't look like a whole lot, but there's a lot of counting.
It looks like a lot to me.
Yeah.
There's a lot
And
more
it's on I think I'm using a 30. I think she might be on a 36 count. So that's always a little bit harder for me. Counting. So I did that. Then I worked on this. Okay, so there's also another stitch thingy going on, hosted by the Nap Time Stitcher at Stitch the Winter Olympics. And so she's got a prompt for each day. So Miss Millie's Snow was for the opening ceremony day was a new start or something you started in 2022. Yesterday was Stitch something related to winter. So I had started this piece also last year as part of the magazine monthly challenge. And it also was by Theresa Miller of Theresa's Primitive Treasures. It's winter's piece.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can kind of see the similarities now that I know that.
Yeah. I just saw somebody else working on this in the group too. So previously I had basically all of this done. I just worked on filling in this body. I bought a whole bunch of different, when I kitted this up, I had such high hopes of really glittering this piece up. I had like those 2, and I had some golds.
Remember you talking about wanting to.
Well, see, the star's not quite done because that's all of one of these Krennics, and it is a bear. It was a bear to work with. So I am kind of toying with the idea of putting one of those threads in for these. You can't see them very well, but there's 2 big snowflakes right here. Yeah. Putting some glittery in there.
Yeah. You can.
We'll see how ambitious I feel. So that was for the Olympics, and I don't think she was not. Yeah, that wasn't on my magazine monthly. but I hadn't worked on that for a while, so that was kind of nice to get that out. And then I worked on whatever the heck I wanted to. Clearly.
So that sounds good.
I worked on, so I had started the Barbara Anna 4 Seasons SAL. 4 Seasons. And there's a couple gals that are doing it as a SAL. Yeah. And I started it when they did. I've had it since last year, and I'm working on Miss Spring. I do not have a great picture of it. If you're new, I can hold this up. So I'm working on her, and then I'll work on her. It's in a line, and then her, and then her. And there's a lot going on in this little girl, let me tell you. Got a very busy skirt.
So cute.
So I think maybe I finished the flowers and did this house. And working on, and there's two, see these little bunnies? They're gonna be little bunnies right there.
Cute.
They're just outlined. Well, there we go, now the focus. So yeah, just coming along. A lot of this white dots are gonna be pink flecks. Yeah. Anyway, I do love working on this piece.
Yeah. That's
when I get going on it, it's hard for me to put it down because it's just so cute. I don't think that's the right color green. And then I have a new start.
Just so you have something to show. That's all. Just so you have something to show.
Yeah, I took one for the team. This is the Barbara Anna, also the new SAL she's got going. And I'm sorry to say, I can't really, you'd have to look her up on Instagram to see the picture, but I bought the azure fabric that she called for, azure, from 123 Stitch, which I don't always do with her stitch alongs, but it wasn't that big of a piece. So she basically, this is her hair. She's going to have hair. It comes down here. It's like the Dreaming Girls. This gray is supposed to be dark brown. It's supposed to be, I think, 3371. And I'm making her gray haired again.
Yeah. Okay.
Like my other ones. So yeah, I can't really, there's not really a good picture.
Yeah.
And you can see these stitch alongs. Well, you can't see the finished, obviously, because it's a mystery. It's only being released in 2 parts, though. So I forget when the second part is coming out. So it's not as long as her other ones. Can you pull it up on your phone?
Yeah, I was just gonna look and see.
It's beautiful.
This is it, right?
Yeah. So you can see all that dark hair. Yeah. Whoops. So I'm working on the far, well, yeah, right there. I started in the middle of that. Yeah. So we'll see.
Do the dark gray what are you going to do for the pattern in the hair?
The darker gray.
You'll keep it light gray and then go with darker gray in the pattern.
Yeah, it's kind of what I think I did with my Dreaming Girl on the purple fabric. I think I reversed them. It was kind of a last minute, and I still need to work on her. I love her.
That's really pretty.
Yeah. And even if I don't finish, when she comes out with them, I do like to buy them and get them because she doesn't keep them available.
Yeah.
Purchase forever. Like
I didn't.
Even if you.
This one didn't pop up on my.
Oh yeah, I've seen that once before, but not very often.
Wouldn't that have been a Biscornu if you just put together like a little thing in the back, like just knit?
Well, maybe you could, yeah.
Just wondering. It's cute.
Is it 4-sided?
Somehow I missed that. Yeah, it's a square basically.
Anyway, if you follow us, you know how much I love Barbara Anna, and I just love her whimsical stuff. So anyway, even if you don't think you want to stitch that right now, it might behoove you to purchase it and download it as it comes out, and you would have it. Because I don't know if she ever released the original Dreaming Girl. I mean, I guess Dreaming Frida is out, and so I don't know. I haven't looked at her at the Creative Poppy website, but anyway, that is really all I worked on. which seems like not very much, but it was a lot of hours.
Yeah. Well, you made some good progress on several things.
I did. That felt good.
This is such a hard time of year for me to floss to get the light right. I fiddle with it and fiddle with it because the sun moves.
Yeah, fast.
And I have a ton of windows in my house, which I normally, like, I just love about our house, except when I'm recording. And then I'm like, okay.
I'm right in front of a wall. I could use a window.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's,
No. There.
yeah.
Do you have any haul? I don't have any haul this week because
I have a lot of haul.
You got a lot of haul, huh?
Well, I do.
Stuff from the
Well,
mail
not a
or
lot.
stuff you went and bought?
From the mail, pretty much. And a couple PDF things that I bought. So I know we don't tend to get very political on this channel. I mean, we've talked about COVID and I've made my plea for the vaccine and all that, but
part of it is we don't always agree. So it's like, why would we?
Yeah. But there is something really scary and terrible, I think, happening to Ukraine right now. And there's several Ukrainian stitchers that I follow, and one of them is on is in the Magazine Monthly group. And you know, I just thought I want to show them some love. You know, they're living in a very stressful time. So I don't have them printed out. Well, I do. Oh, it finally printed. Hold on. So one of them, her name is, sorry, her Instagram is Stitchy_princess_black. And she does a lot of kind of Russian folk art kind of designs. This is the one that I printed so far. It's called the Fox Family. And I really like it.
Oh, that's cute.
She's got another one that I did buy, and it's owls. It's on green fabric, and it's a couple little folk art kind of owls. So, you know, and she was running a sale, and I thought, you know what, I just want to bring a little joy to her. And then the other gal, that was Stitchy Princess. Oh, who was the other one I bought from? Hold on a second. Oh, shoot. Did I not print out? Oh, please, sorry. Purchases. Oh, okay, and I did not print these out, but she's got beautiful patterns. Her Etsy is patterns, but so patterns, all one word, by BY, capital B, lowercase y, capital S, capital A, stitch.
Okay, say it again. Patterns. I'm just writing it so I can
put
it down below.
Patterns,
and I'm going to put it in the description box below. It's patterns.
Okay. Patterns, and I don't know if you have to put the capitals in on Etsy or not, but it's patterns by SA Stitch.
And it's all, there's no underscores in this.
No, that one's all one big word.
And the other one is princess_stitchy_black.
Actually, you know what? Her Etsy is just Stitchy Princess.
Stitchy Princess. Okay.
Yeah,
I will link them below so that people don't have to write this down. They can just click.
Yeah, it'll be in our links. So that, I don't know, that was kind of a whim. And you know, when you're buying PDFs, they're not as much as like when you're buying hard copies.
Yeah.
So anyway, I also Emily Call from Salt
and Pepper
Stitching. She's had several of hers out that I have stitched a couple, but I went ahead and bought 3 more.
That's the winner who did those cute ones that you did at Halloween, the ghosts.
Yeah, she did the little ghosts, and I started the Thankful, but I haven't finished it. And I'm going to flash them, and they're just because they're a grid, but this one is just Thankful. It's a turkey and pumpkins. She released a Valentine one.
I can probably find them, Mom, on Instagram.
Okay. And then there's this funky cat, this Halloween cat. Okay.
I'll find them and then we can show them for real.
Okay. Yeah, that. She just had, and you know, yeah, her pieces are just really cute.
Isn't she?
I think she just started designing, huh?
There it is. Oh, it's salt.pepper.stitching on
Yeah,
Instagram.
and actually, is her Etsy just Emily? I think I just pulled her up by Emily Call. So I did that one. I downloaded that one with the word Valentine.
And then the other one was
Mary. It's a Christmas one. It has the word Mary down the side, like the Valentine.
Oh yeah.
She released that one a while ago. I just never bought it. I didn't get around to it
Mary?
for Christmas.
Does it say Be Mary?
Yeah, it might be Be Mary. Yeah. Yeah, that one. I love that one. I love the colors in that.
The colors are so cute. And then the other one was no, what was the other one?
Was the turkey, and it says, it's a turkey, a little round fat turkey. Yeah, that guy. And I'm already working on that thankful one in that picture.
Yeah, that's the one we were just.
You hear that pounding? It's because my never-ending floor project is still going on. And then I also did the cat. There's a funny cat called Chatty Cat. Kind of reminds me of the Barbara Anna cat I did.
It's not a Halloween one. Oh, I found it.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that cute? I love it.
That's fun.
I love that fabric too. That.
It makes me think of when he was out. What was he doing out in the yard that one time? Like
mowing or something. Looking in the window.
Looking in the window. I think we turned around the camera. This was a couple of years ago. Turned it around and he was out there messing around with the garbage can, raking up leaves, just doing life.
Then I also downloaded a free pattern by Kathy from Hands On Design. She does I think very often, I think it's her anniversary maybe on Valentine's Day maybe, because people say happy anniversary when they commented. It's a little freebie pillow. It's called Wear Love Everywhere You Go, and it's going to probably be hard to see.
Oh, I've seen this pop up in my.
Yeah, it's on Instagram, and it's on her website. And I actually went and bought some dark brown dye today because I'm going to dye a piece of fabric to put it on. So that's kind of, yeah, I want to start that one and she has a great, I know I probably I've seen this method before, but I've never remembered it. But you see how she's got rickrack? You see the rickrack? Okay, well, it's impossible to do that inside out and turn it to make it look good. You know, like if you pin it, so like if you took your fabric and you pinned your rickrack and then you put your piece on top of it and you sewed it and turned it right side out, the rickrack's always, you know what she does? She sews it down first, all the way down around the front of the piece.
Instead of pinning.
Yeah.
So you can get it to lay really nice, and then she
so
attaches the second piece and sews over that.
Yeah, like you would normally.
Almost like a basting stitch, but she just stitches it on.
Yeah, rather, because I've always tried to sandwich it like you would do a lace, because that's how I've sewn before.
Right.
I'm like, well, duh, Kim.
Just sew it down.
I love rickrack, but I've tried to sew it on afterwards, like hand stitch it on. That's a joy. Yeah. So anyway, she does have a tutorial on her page when you download that pattern, and she has pictures of how she did it. So anyway, it was kind of a light bulb moment for me because, you know, I'm such a good problem solver. Then I had signed up for Lindy Stitch's Bird Crush Club. And this month came, and it is called they're called Black-Bellied Whistling Ducks.
And she did have membership open again to that club. So
I don't know. She probably will. My guess is she'll probably have openings every month because people will drop in and come out, you know, in and out. But look at those pink legs. They are a hoot. And somebody said, and she talks about going and downloading a video, or not downloading, but watching a video on YouTube of them and how they whistle.
What are they again?
They're called Black-Bellied Whistling Ducks.
Ducks. Oh, funny.
This is the stitched piece.
Oh, cute.
So I did buy fabric for that, her called for fabric off of her website. And it's a Witchelt premium fabric called Mediterranean Sea. And she just found out they're going to discontinue it. And she's really bummed because she uses it for a lot of things.
Yeah.
And then she sent this, she sends one thread works.
Mhm.
So I think this is the color of their little body.
Cute.
That was kind of fun. You know, and even if I don't stitch them all right this minute, I do think I will stitch them. And I think she gave a little teaser that next month is going to be a hummingbird.
Oh, fun.
I know, so you know me, I love my hummingbirds.
Mhm.
And then I told you, I don't know why I was ordering something and I ordered this along with it. I think I ordered a piece of fabric and of course a pattern had to come with it. It's a Pineberry Lane and this is a really bad picture. It's going to be really hard to see. It's called I Bring Thee Joy and it's basically kind of an old Father Christmas walking through a forest of white trees. You see him?
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful.
There we go.
That's really pretty.
So I really do like Pineberry Lane. I've got several of theirs that I've been working on. So, and then I also had gotten fabric from Lindy Stitches for the Marvelous World Stitch Along that she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't started it. I don't know when I will, but I got the fabric. It's a seraphim. It's a greenish.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then the last little bit was, you know, I told you I was having a hard time getting that pattern from Rosewood Manor. It never has arrived. Never has. It's been over a month. I mean, it's been like 5 weeks. And so she said, oh, I can send you another one or I'll refund your money. I said, oh, go ahead and send it.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not her fault. I don't want her to.
Yeah,
you know.
if it just got lost in the mail.
Yeah. But meanwhile, I went and ordered it off of 123 Stitch too, just in case. I don't know why. I wanted to. So if the other one ever comes, I might just give that one away.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh my gosh, I love this piece.
You mean to me? You'll give it away to me.
Sure, I'll give it away to you, honey.
You know how I love Rosewood Manor. Stitching that stocking, and then I have a few of their others that are just waiting.
Is that just
so pretty?
Of course, it's all classic color works.
I would totally stitch that. I'm not even like usually that big of it. That's kind of samplery, and I'm not always like super attracted to the very traditional looking samplers. But the way that Rosewood Manor does it, I forget her name, are just
Karen Kluba. Oh, it's just beautiful. And I don't like spring or anything, but this would make me happy.
Maybe it would make you like spring. Yeah, you had that to put out.
This also will make me happy. Summer Quakers.
Oh yeah, that is beautiful too.
Is that? Oh my God.
I do like the Quaker, series. Well, again, Rosewood.
I can't even.
That is really pretty.
I was going to order spring. I want to do all 4 of them, but I love the summer one a little bit more than I love the spring one. I mean, I will do the spring, but I thought I got to have the summer one this year. Mm-hmm. And Aunt Nancy, we got to figure out when we're going to start our winter because it's got to happen this month because I've got it down for my magazine monthly challenge and I've got it down for my Olympic challenge. So
better get moving on that.
Got to get that started. That is all.
Oh, that's all.
I haven't had that much haul for a long time though.
You haven't. Usually it's like a little thing here and there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a giveaway this week, which might mean you never actually get it.
You still not mailed yours out.
Okay, people, here's the story.
No.
First of all, there's one that's missing. Second of all, I put down who I need to send what in my old planner. And I think the old planner might be on my sewing desk, which is downstairs, and I can't reach it right now because of the painting I'm doing in the girls' room. Literally, that room is full of bins with books in it that I took off their bookshelf, and random clothes and things that like need to now have a new home because I just finished painting their bookshelf yesterday. So that's my big project this week. But I think that I tucked my old planner down in there just so I wouldn't lose it. And I'm not sure where it is exactly. So, yeah. I mean, seriously.
Well,
I am so crazy right now.
I am the good one. I did get all mine mailed out. Mine are all mailed out.
Let you do the giveaways because, like, for some reason, it is just very hard for me to go to the post office and remember all of the pieces that I need, the address, who things are going to, where they're going.
You get that all ready to go before you leave the house. You don't do it at the post office.
Mom, when do I have time to do that?
I don't know. While you're sitting there listening to somebody do their timetables. I don't know.
don't think you know how we do school here.
Well,
Anyways,
maybe you need to make some changes.
Anyways,
You need to take one for the team.
I am trying to get to my desk so that I can see if that planner is there. If it's not there, then I won't know where I put it after the new year started. But I think it's got to
Well,
be
we're
there
gonna be
because my
going-
house isn't really messed. Like it would. It
Do you
has.
even know what giveaways they are?
Yeah. No. Well, yeah, I know. Yes. And no.
Guys, we are not.
Oh,
really
there's like
always this
3.
way.
There's the Big Apple ones, and there's the Alicia Paulson Pass the Stash ones. They're not even really giveaways. Most of them are like kind of added on extras. I think that's all of them.
Okay, so I got all my mailed out.
I'm
so
good.
except for
I'm bad. You don't want to be the winner of a giveaway that I'm doing.
2 of them we're going to Canada, so I don't know if they've gotten there yet.
But they are on their way to you. I just never know about Canada post office. So
I
I don't know about our post office either, to be honest.
Yeah, at this point. But this is real cute and you might want it. And I will get to the post office. For real, I will.
She's bringing it with her next week when she comes over, and I will mail it out for her.
Perfect. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay. This is
So
about
if you find the other 2, bring them. I'll put them in the mail. I go to the post
but
office.
I have to figure out who they're going to because I can't remember.
Figure it out. Get your planner.
I do have a lot going on in my, I mean, I have a lot of things that I do well. This one just happens to be not one of them. And I'm faced with it every single week. This is what we're giving away this week. This is By the Bay Needle Arts Frosty Tree Trimmers. Yeah, Frosty's Tree Trimmers. And it calls just for DMC. And yeah, it's actually, those are stitched on Ada, but you could, of course, stitch them on whatever you want. This design can be stitched in a grouping of 4 or a row of 4. You can also stitch them for your family with names underneath. Those are all their suggestions on the back, on their note.
Cute.
Super cute. The designer is Donna Bayless. And so we'll give these away this week because we're still in winter here. Like I said, we're probably going to get another snowstorm in the next month.
Oh, I know. Gosh, a year ago for Valentine's, we were snowed in. We had a blizzard here. So you never know.
Yeah. But I didn't think about, well, I didn't know I was going to be doing this as a giveaway today, so I didn't think about it ahead of time. I like how blue it is. Let's just use the word blue. I think that's part of what I love about it is that it's blue.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're interested in winning that, use the word blue somehow in your comment.
Write that down right now.
I did.
Okay. Because sometimes we get back, we start to record and we're like, what was the word we gave them? So
I always write it down so that I don't forget for the next week. But we did have a giveaway last week and we have a winner.
It's Big Hearted Tiny Town.
Usually do that first before. Big Hearted Tiny Town, which is so cute, by Heart and Hand. And the winner for this is Tina Stitches. So Tina, you are featured highly today on our episode here.
And Tina's the kind of person, so if I got this, I would just, do it in a row. She'll do this. And it'll be amazing. And we'll be sitting on the table behind her while she floss tubes with all of her other beautiful Biscornus.
Next week.
Oh, Tina, we love you. So anyway, congratulations, Tina. And actually, every time I hold it up, I can see the bottom one, which is Christmas. The bottom one, there's on the bottom, Christmas Tiny Town. It is adorable. I really want that one. Anyway, okay, so that
we didn't talk about the fact that your 1, 2, 3 stitch wish list got totally erased.
Okay, so then it came back.
Oh, it did?
And then it was gone again.
Oh.
Yes, you guys, I don't know what's going on with them because Sarah couldn't find my stitch.
Yeah, it wasn't just that it was gone for you. When I looked up your email, it was also gone. I haven't looked.
It keeps acting like I don't have the right email. But okay, so if I go up to wish list and click on wish list at the top of the page.
Yeah.
It's there now.
Oh, it is here. I'm going to search too.
But I didn't sign in. Like it's like it must be remembering me.
Yeah, mine remembers me even when I'm not logged in. Nope, it's just showing that you have 3 things on your wish list for me.
Yeah, but if you look at my phone, I'm scrolling. So I don't know what is the deal.
Something's going on.
I kind of don't want this to log out or Yeah.
Weird. Mine is still there. Is anybody else having problems with their 1, 2,
Yeah.
3 stitch wish list? Because I tuck patterns on there all the time as like a reminder. Like, oh yeah, I kind of want to stitch that maybe someday.
I mean, I probably have been putting patterns on my wish list since 2018.
Yeah.
That was a lot of.
Me too.
I was.
Some of
I'm
them probably could take off now.
Yeah. And I was kind of thinking about going in and doing that, kind of purging mine out, but clearly they did it for me.
Yeah, easy.
I don't know. I should call them and see if there's, because yeah, I bet you if I went onto my browser and went in there and signed in off my browser on my computer, it wouldn't be there.
Weird.
I think I've only seen it on my phone.
You should just go screenshot them all so you don't lose them while you have it. Just like screenshot, scroll, screenshot, scroll.
I could do that.
Because then at least you have it to put it back together.
Yeah, and then at the same time, purge out what I don't want.
Yeah, that would work too. Well,
of course, I'm looking at it. I want them all.
I know. I finished Maisie Dobbs.
You did? I finished my book too.
You did? Congratulations. Well, it was a big reading week for us.
I know.
You end up liking it all the way?
I loved it. I loved it. You know, I talked before this. I was reading all the flowers in Paris. Yeah, that's what it was. All the Flowers in Paris by Sarah Gio, who's a local author. She lives in Seattle. And I found her way back when I was a book blogger, and I read her very first book, Something Violets. And she's got a ton of books out. I mean, she just one a year. I mean, at least. And I feel like her writing has really developed a little bit more. You know, obviously it was it's not quite as, I mean, she's got her formula, you know, it's the old storyline, the new present day, but I did like it. And it was redemptive, I think, a little bit. And yeah, I mean, there was still hard stuff in it. And she kind of leaves you hanging till the very, very end on one of the storylines and then reveals the end. But yeah, I did really like it. And now I'm kind of at a point where I'm like, okay, I got a hard copy of the very most recent Maisie Dobbs, but reading hard copy in bed is really hard for me because I don't have a book light and I don't have great glasses. So I think I need to get a cheapy pair of readers for laying in bed, because if you lay in bed on your side, you smash your glasses. I did get new bifocals this week, so my old bifocals were just shot. I could lay in bed and read with those, and maybe I should just get Dad's book light. Anyway, but it's heavy. It's I don't know what to do. I collect them in hardback.
My hands now fall asleep if I lay down on my side.
I'm kind of tempted to just buy it on my Kindle. But the other problem,
library on your Kindle.
I'm so bad at that. Dad did it for me once on one of the books. Then you really have pressure to finish it. But my problem I have now is I've got all these books on my Kindle that I've been buying and downloading, you know, like free. I don't know what any of them are about. So I go to pick a new book and I'm like, what's this book? So I need to sit down and just kind of look some of them up, pick my next book. And also I think it was this book's storyline was kind of one of those ones where you're kind of like, oh, okay, I really like that book. And you're kind of afraid of picking the wrong next book. Do you ever do that?
No. Well, I usually just have my next book lined up already.
Oh, sometimes I started a book and I'm like, nah, I don't like this one. And it has to do probably with just what I had just read. I don't know. I might be going through my World War II kick now. I kind of do that about once a year. So I know I've got several. Maybe
you should just read another Sarah Gio book.
Oh, she's got a new one coming out.
Oh, well, there you go.
Love from London, I think, or something like that. I should. I mean, they're not high literature or anything, but they're not cheesy chick lit either. Yeah. I mean, there's more to them than that. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not sure. So what are you going to read? So what do you think about Maisie Dobbs?
I really enjoyed it. And I thought it was kind of one of the deep, I'm only on the third one, but it was deeper than the other two. I felt like it was kind of delving into her trauma and her past. And I enjoyed that, character development for her. It wasn't just about the case.
Yeah. There's a lot of that.
I like that. I'm kind of big into books where a character is really the driving force. So I really liked it. So I got to get it back to you and get number 4 to have ready for the next one. And then I had already kind of started a few pages of Dune after we watched. I had toyed with reading Dune again when I knew they were making a movie. I almost said show, movie. if you haven't watched Dune or read it before, it's a sci-fi kind of, I don't know. I think actually, like when we were watching Star Wars, one of the Star Wars spin-offs the other day, I came in the room, I think. Oh, we were watching the Boba Fett spin-off.
Oh, Dad started watching that.
It's enjoyable, but it takes place on the place where it starts off. The whole Star Wars stories with Luke starts off. I can't remember the name of that desert planet.
Yeah.
Jesse said, I actually think Lucas based some of this off of Herbert, Frank Herbert and Dune. So it has a sort of Star Warsy feeling where there's sort of fantasy, sort of sci-fi in it. So I'd already picked that up. So I just went ahead and started, but I didn't want to read it again until I'd watched the movie, because I didn't want to like not enjoy the movie because I had just read the book. So I was waiting till after I had seen the movie. Now I'm reading the book. So that's the story. I picked up Dune. I have a few other things on my shelf that I might read at the same time, but I kind of have set like a page goal for the day, for each day.
You didn't finish Stephen King, did you?
I did. Yeah, I talked about it. That 11/22/63.
No.
Yeah, I talked about it on one of our episodes.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
I'm sure I did. Well, I finished it. Really?
I don't remember you talking about finishing that book.
Okay, I thought for sure I did. I can't imagine that I would have made that big accomplishment finishing that big book and I wasn't excited.
Well, I feel like we had a couple of weeks where we didn't talk about reading, so maybe it was one of those weeks.
Maybe.
You thought you did.
Okay, well, if I missed it, I did finish the Stephen King book. It was 11/22/63. If you haven't read it, it's kind of like a reimagining of what would have happened if it's this guy who sets out to save Kennedy, from his assassination.
Traveling back in time.
He travels back in time and he gets kind of starts a life there, and because he has to live there for he travels back in time to 58 is where it plants him, and then he has to kind of kill time, and he's doing research about Lee Harvey Oswald and other characters that are real, that are around his death. But in the meantime, he also starts living there because he's just living there for 5 years. Some of the relationships he developed, and I enjoyed it. I didn't know where it was going to go most of the book. I was kind of like, this is a ride, and I can't predict what's going to happen, if he's actually going to stop the assassination, because if he does, what does that mean for the future? And so I don't really want to give anything away for anybody who hasn't read it, but I really did enjoy it. It was not it wasn't as scary as some other books.
Yeah,
there is a element to it where there's sort of a malicious force out there kind of trying to stop him from changing history, kind of a thing.
Oh. Yeah.
And so you kind of don't know what's around the next corner and what tragedy is going to have to deal with, that's kind of trying to stop him from.
Oh, okay. As I say, yeah, what gives it meat? I mean, that makes sense then, that there's that going on.
Yeah. So he's kind of against fate, would maybe be another way to term it. Like fate is kind of trying to slow him down and keep him from doing what his goal is. Okay. That's a simplification of how the topic goes, but there's a few genuinely creepy moments and some like violent, scary moments, like
Stephen King,
but not like probably It or some of those other like very horror. It's not a horror genre, and I enjoy it. I would read more of his books for sure. I am interested in picking up something new. So if you've read a lot of Stephen King, I do have the stomach for more scary than 11/22/63. I might not do It because I actually don't like clowns, and I don't really know what the storyline is of that one, but that one might just be a little much for me. But
I don't think you should do It.
Yeah, I would read other like more scary ones of his. I just haven't. I don't know where to start.
The scary, creepy clown reaches up out of the sewers and with a red balloon and yanks people into the sewers. So that would not be your kind of book.
Probably not my book. But I'm okay with scary, but clowns are a little like, I don't like it. So yeah, leave a comment if you've read other Stephen King and you have a recommendation of one I might like, because I would like to in this year read another one of his, kind of work through some of his
How
books.
many months did it take you to finish that book?
I had it probably 6 months. It's huge, and I rechecked it a couple times from the library.
Okay.
But
I knew it was a long time.
old, so there wasn't anybody waiting for it or anything.
Okay. So wait, what do you have up now?
I'm reading Dune right now.
Dune, that's right. Okay.
Which I have read before, and I liked it before, but I haven't read the series. I only read the one.
So what are you reading right now? The series?
I started at book 1, but I haven't read book 2 or 3.
Oh.
Like there's more to the Dune books. I just
Right. I knew there was a whole series. So you're hoping to read the series now.
I think I might. Yeah. If I read one and I'm enjoying it enough, I think we have them on the shelf. Jesse loves the Dune books. So he's loved them since I met him. He read them. Yeah.
Okay.
So Dune, but I probably won't read like book 1 and then go right to book 2. I usually kind of spread out. I might pick up Elizabeth Goudge as a like.
Got several of those.
I have several on my shelf waiting, and I love her too.
Yeah.
So I think I could be ready.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna have to figure something out.
Maybe Elizabeth Goudge. I can tell you that Elizabeth Goudge wouldn't be a mistake to read.
I know. I just don't have any Elizabeth Goudge.
I'll bring one over to you.
Okay. Is she on Kindle?
My favorite one. Oh, yeah. I'm sure you could probably get them on Kindle. I haven't.
Yeah.
Looked, but I bet.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Let me see, my light's fading and my face is turning.
Yeah. Well, we never talk about plans, but I think our plans are Magazine Monthly and WIPCO, right?
Yeah, I don't have anything specific. Just keep working on my things. I forgot about plans.
My WIPCO is Christmas Fairy and Ring Around the Rose Tree, which I'm going to work on tonight.
Mine are the Riola Sunflower, which I think I've got 2 hours done that I had planned. And Snow Queen. So I should probably pull that one out.
I'm looking ahead to the Olympic challenge. So my calendar piece will get worked on for sure. My Tomato Time Needle book will get worked on, which is also Magazine Monthly. That Wildflower Honey piece that I started in January will pull out this week. And what's the end of this week?
Wildflower Honey. What did you just say? Oh,
the Bees Kept Girl. Wildflower Honey.
Yes, you showed that. Not today. You didn't show it today, but
no, not today. The 11th. Oh, the 12th I'm supposed to be working on, which is next Saturday, is Winter Quaker Nancy.
Oh,
wow. I thought we started on the 12th. I'm going to text her. She's been texting me about fabric. And then also one of the prompts on the 11th is stitch something from a pair of designers, but I don't really have anything that I'm not starting anything new for that. I'll have to look through what I've been working on and see if there's anything that qualifies.
And we haven't talked about, one of our plans is to have our Zoom meetup next week. So if you missed our last video, we're going to do a Zoom meetup February 12th, Saturday at 12 o'clock Pacific time. I don't know, standard, or I don't know. I don't think Pacific. On Zoom. So if you're interested in joining us, email me at the link at the email address below, stitchandstuffxs@gmail.com. And we are also organizing a smalls exchange so that in March, right? In March, we'll assign you to a partner. And we talked about it more last week, but we'll assign you to a partner. You'll stitch something for them. They'll stitch something for somebody else. It'll just be an exchange, like a
round robin,
right? A round robin kind of a thing, rather than 2 people together.
Yeah.
And if you're interested in participating, we're just talking about doing like a Christmas or holiday ornament, something small. Doesn't have to be an ornament either. The actual item needs to be to your person in July. So we have plenty of time to plan and start stitching a small project to send. And then in July, we'll do a Zoom meetup for everybody who participated and share, show and tell what you got. If you're interested in that, also email me. Email us at stitchandstuffxs@gmail.com, and I'm keeping a document with everybody who's interested so that I can get us organized this month to do that. Okay, did I cover it all? Oh, yeah.
I think so.
If you do want to participate in the smalls exchange, but you don't have the funds maybe to send to Canada, or if you're in Canada and don't have the funds to send to the US, we can try to pair you with somebody more local to you if you want. So let us know that. Otherwise, we'll just assign people randomly. Okay, now I think I've touched on all of it.
And we're doing the Zoom thing on Saturday, right?
This Saturday, coming Saturday, February 12th, 2022 at noon. We would love to see you. So email me if you want me to send you the Zoom link. If you've never done that, we always have fun. We always laugh a lot. We always stitch a lot and show what we're stitching, and just like try to have like a coffee meeting date. But on Zoom.
Like a little stitching circle.
Yeah. Okay, there. And that's all the business.
I think so.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'm just listening to the noises out there. I'm hearing scratch, 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 scratch.
Oh, on the flooring
My
project.
husband, yeah. God bless him.
Jesse took all the girls for a walk, so the house is very quiet.
Okay, well, we better go so you can enjoy it.
I know.
Well, everybody,